talk, so this is a great request. This is lovely. Thank you. So I have a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's get into it. So number one, I'll talk about the potential channel improvements, stuff like that. So first off, my mic. I just feel like my mic doesn't really Blue Yeti like everybody else's. Blue Yetis. I have a Blue Yeti. I think I mentioned it before that I got it off of I got it secondhand, and I got stuff in my mind, and it's been working pretty good, but when I plug it in within the first 2 seconds, the mic is amazing. I can back all the way back there on my gain is only up halfway, and the sound is great, but only for 2 seconds. And so I can never film with that kind of sound, and then it'll dim a little bit. Then I have to get a lot closer to the mic. So for reference, my mic is currently on 100% gain. You can't see it, I'll show you. Yes, I got my tripod. Angles have been different. You can't see the settings anymore. But yeah, it's definitely annoying. I thought by getting a new adapter it was gonna fix that problem, but it didn't. But I don't regret getting a new adapter, because if y'all know, my adapter pretty much completely stopped working, and I had to buy one. But yeah, so I'm thinking about getting a new mic. I was thinking about getting a Tascam, but I want a Blue Yeti too. I wanted the Tascam in addition to the Blue Yeti. So I still have my Blue Yeti and it still works, but I don't know if I need to get a better adapter. But I'm not gonna mess around with the adapter anymore. When it comes down to it, I'm just gonna buy another Blue Yeti. But I just bought some of those Birkenstock clogs, and they should be here tomorrow. So if y'all don't know, those are kind of expensive. I paid $169 for them. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty stingy with my money, so I'm a big saver. So I just opened another savings account. So I have a checking account, I have a savings account, I have a certificate of deposit, and then I have another certificate of deposit. And then the savings account I just opened doesn't have any money in it right now, because in order to make there's a minimum amount to put in there to make it's a regular, it's not a certificate of deposit, it's a regular savings account, but it just has it has less, it has a higher interest rate, but there's no fees for taking your money out of it, but you have to meet a certain minimum amount of money in order to make that. So I could put money in there, but just when my certificate of deposit opens up, both of them, I'm gonna go ahead and put the money from my certificate into that account. That way it won't be locked down anymore, since I'm going to college. There is some money that I plan on not spending while I'm there. So one of my certificates I opened up to start saving for money that I planned to spend before I went to college. So on dorm decor, on clothes, stuff like that. So essentials and stuff. My mom's gonna help me out with buying that, and she's gonna buy some of my dorm decor too, but just for a lot of the extras and clothes and new shoes, stuff that I want before I go to college. I started saving for that. So that's what one of those funds are for. The other one is just general. I started it, I don't know what for. And then my actual savings account I have for saving for stuff that I'm gonna want during my first year in college, because I won't be working during my first year. So yeah. But anyhow, there was a point before that. Oh yeah, I was saying. So I'm thinking about getting a Tascam. I'll probably get a Tascam before sell it. Just like when I don't want it anymore, I'll try and sell it. But like I don't go thrifting and resell, which is a big thing on Depop. So that's what's kind of annoying about Depop as an online thrift store. It's like there's some sellers on there that are like selling like stuff that they don't want anymore. That, you know, like one man's trash is another man's treasure type of thing. But then there's also people on there that are like running entire businesses on Depop, which I find kind of annoying. Like they go to thrift stores and then they'll like upcharge. Like I understand it's like your business concept, but at the same time, like, and I've also seen people on there like selling things from Shein for like a lot of money, and they'll put like, oh, it doesn't have a brand, you know, and they'll tell you they don't know what the brand is, but it's like some very popular item from Shein, and I don't buy anything on Shein anymore because I don't know, it's been like over a year since I bought anything on Shein because I just found it to be pretty unethical. So I stopped buying from Shein. Period. But on Depop I bought this jacket, and in the description it was like no flaws, all that. And I was like, cool. And after like shipping and stuff, I paid $28.60. Tell me why it came with a hole. So I was like, yo, what's going on? I tried to like return it, like contacted the seller, and the seller ignored me. So Depop has buyer protection. And so I reached out to buyer protection and sent them the images of the hole and everything. And they told me, like, sorry, we're not gonna like help you. Like, I didn't even want just like a refund to keep it, you know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to return it and get my money back. And they were like, yeah, sorry, we can't facilitate a return, but we can give you $4 back as a courtesy. Like, what? I was pissed. I'm probably gonna reach out again because that's what is buyer protection then? Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, love on the spectrum. Love on the spectrum. Love on the spectrum. You might want to skip through this part if you don't want any spoilers. If you watch Love on the Spectrum, it's a Netflix docu-series kind of. Well, it's not a docu-series. No, it's not a docu-series. I don't know why I said that. It's a Netflix reality show. And it's about people on the autism spectrum dating. So basically, like they like the producers and the camera people and stuff, they you know, reach out to these people and they find them dates and they try and get them in a relationship essentially. So I watched season 1, and then I think they had like Love Island. It was like, I think it was Australia. I watched that one too, but then they came out with Love Island USA season 2, and it followed up on the stories, some of them from season 1. Actually, I don't know if there's gonna be any spoilers. We'll see. Well, first off, I did look up some of their accounts. Like, I'm not, to be honest, I will say I'm kind of surprised, like, that Danny and Adon are still together. I looked them up on Instagram. I'm pretty surprised by that because, I mean, they look good together. Like, they look like a good couple. So that's nice. And then, oh my gosh, Tanner, literally, I swear, he seemed like he has the sweetest soul on the surface of this planet. And I was like so like devastated that they didn't find him a match. I wish they would have matched him with more than just one person, like given him more of an opportunity. If they make a season 3, I really hope they bring Tanner back. If he doesn't yet have a girlfriend, because Tanner's just the sweetest soul ever. I just feel like they also should have matched him with somebody else because I don't remember her name, but she had Down syndrome and she was super quiet. Like she didn't have much to say, and Tanner is like the opposite of that. So I just feel like that match that wouldn't have worked out. Like, I wonder how much effort the producers like put into that match specifically, because it just didn't seem like a good match. Like, she didn't have too much to say. And anywho, Abby and, oh my gosh, what's his name? Abby and David. I think his name's David and Abby. I think so. gosh, I'm so glad they brought them back to follow up on their story. They've been together 2 years now, which is so insane. I'm so happy they're still together. Like, that makes my heart, like, that's amazing. And then, like, in the season, they went to Africa, and the camera people were there with them, so I got to see that. And I just love that show. I wish they had another season. I just finished season 2. I'm kind of sad I can't watch more. And then Connor and Emily, I wanted them to work out so bad. I looked on their Instagrams and they're like apparently good friends now. Like they go out together as friends, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like they would have worked out like great as a couple. So it's a shame that they're not together. But anywho, I'm not gonna lie, after Connor like went out with the first girl whose name I don't remember, I was getting a little concerned because I was like, oh my gosh, like I hate it when I see the season and they end up like single still on the season, like Tanner, he ended up single on the season. And then, oh my gosh, I can't remember the other guy's name with the curly hair. He takes like great pride in his hair. I can't remember his name. But when I saw at the end that he was like dating a single mother, I was like, what? But I looked it up and apparently they broke up because he decided he didn't want to date a single mother anymore, which, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like the whole season was like he didn't want to have kids, and so I thought it was strange that he was dating a single mother. But I wish they would have updated about like the house situation, because he said he was like looking to buy a house and stuff. So I wonder if he did. I feel like they would have included that if he had bought a house and moved out on his own, so he probably didn't. But yeah. But now we're gonna talk about me and my life, which is work right now. And it is too much. Not too much work. I wish that was the problem. No, they're cutting my hours. And actually, while I was setting up to film this video, I got a notification that they posted my schedule, so I went ahead and go look at it. Why am I on the schedule for 2 days? I'm smiling, but it's not funny. I'm smiling, but it's not funny. Yeah, they put me on for a 3 to 12 shift. 3 to 12. Now, I've worked 3 to 12 before, but it was because they asked me to stay an extra 2 hours. Why do you have me on the schedule for 9 hours in one day, and then the audacity to only put me on for 2 days? Oh my gosh, my manager gets on my last freaking nerve, actually. And I'll probably go talk to her, and she'll probably feed me some BS because she's a fat liar, and I hate to say that, but that's what she is. Like, at first I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, but then I started to realize, no, like, she's just a liar, like, and that's so weird. Like, why are you lying to me? You know what I mean? Like, she's the store manager. I was hired by the assistant manager, and I love the assistant manager. He's great. She's awful. She's miserable, but I guess that's what happens, right? You work fast food for your whole life. You become miserable, period. Taught me a lot. It's gonna be my motivation to get me through college. She is just a very, very, very unpleasant soul. And I plan on talking to her about like my hours and stuff. And like I said, she's probably gonna feed me some BS, but it's not really because I think she's gonna get me more hours. It's more so just so I can let her know, like basically so she'll know, like, oh, you know, she's kind of upset about it, but she already knows. I'm sure she knows because she's so petty and weird. But then that way, when I do quit with no notice, it'll just make me smile because, you know, if I never say anything about it and then I quit with no notice, she might think there's another reason. Now, of course, I'm gonna put the reason reason why, but like I'm not gonna be like super petty about it. Like when I quit, I'm just probably gonna be like, I'm gonna get another, like it's probably gonna be like I'm gonna get another job before I quit though, because I've definitely learned my lesson. I've had 5 jobs. The job that I had 2 jobs ago, I quit with no notice, but I left my store manager, and so I was like, I apologized to him for quitting with no notice, but it was like he didn't do anything about it, and it was really pissing me off, so that's why I quit, because my team lead was like denying me my break, and I was starving, and at that time I was like frequently going to the gym, you know, so I was like, you know, hungry, and I hadn't really eaten all day. I was working like an 11 to 7 shift, and it got to be, you know, the middle of my shift. I'm feeling lightheaded, like I'm ready to go take a break, and my manager, my team lead, denied me a break, and was just being super petty about it. So I ended up clocking out, grabbing my stuff, and leaving. And I was gonna, like, you know, talk to my store manager about it, but he was off for the day, so I was like, okay, I'll just call him tomorrow. But he ended up texting me that day, and like, what? He was like, what happened after your break? Because I never came back, because I wasn't taking a break. I was like gone. I was leaving. Like I wasn't playing those games, you know. And I was like, I told him what happened. Like, yeah, she denied me my break. He ignored my text message, and so after that, I was like, yeah, I just don't feel comfortable working here anymore, which is what I texted him. But it took me a little while to find another job. I got another job like a few weeks later, but I quit that after one day. It was miserable. I didn't like it. It was all like old ladies, like very old ladies, like retirement age. So it just like wasn't a good fit for me. So it took me a little while to get another job after that. Not too long. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't take that long, but it felt long at the time. And so then I was like, I don't at all regret. I don't quit. Like, let me just say that I don't regret quitting that job at all. I don't regret quitting it in the manner that I quit. I don't regret being hasty, but I will say it definitely made me think, like, okay, next time maybe I should get another job first before I quit. So I plan to do that with this one, but got like hair from the mic in my mouth for the mic. But the jobs right now are just, there's like none that are like good and decent. So, but I don't care. I'm just gonna start applying. I just want to get hours, and I want to get away from my manager. But I definitely want to talk to her beforehand, so that, you know, she knows. Like, I just think it's super petty, and I just cannot wait to quit. But whatever. Like, cause damn, we have scheduled 2 days, 16 hours. One of them is a 9-hour shift. Why am I even scheduled for a 9-hour shift? It's stupid. But whatever. It's not the end of the world to work 9 hours. Like I said, I've worked it before, but it's just weird to put me on the schedule for 9 hours and then only 2 days. Like, I can't stand you guys. I really can't. I just want to like, but it's okay. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Anyway, that's my job situation right now. It's definitely like weighing heavy on me. It's like on my mind all the time, and it's super annoying. Like, I just want to have a job that I enjoy. But yeah. But at the same time, like, now that I'm thinking about it, like, she doesn't have to know why I quit. Like, as long as I can get away from her, like, that's all I really need. You know, it's not about revenge. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to. It's just like I want to leave. But anyway, gosh. Yeah, I know I said I was doing like slime triggers, and I still have them, but I just have to figure out, you know, we'll see. We'll see. And then my college stuff, just doing like scholarship applications at this point. Like, I applied to not that many schools. Like, I applied to maybe like 15, but one of them I'm absolutely not going to, because they lost my application. When I called them, they sent me, you will never believe this, you'll never believe this, they sent me an application. Well, I called them, they lost my application, so months later, I like call up, and I'm like, do you have my stuff? Like, I mailed my transcripts, SAT scores, everything. sure you follow up with your immunization records and your transcripts and all that jazz. And so I had taken a screenshot of that because I didn't want to forget about the immunization records, because most schools don't require you to send an immunization record just to be admitted. So it was a little bit strange, and I didn't want to forget about that. So I had taken a screenshot or a picture of that page because I applied on my computer. I took a picture on my phone. So I went back to that and I was like, okay, cool, I'm not crazy. And then the lady was like, okay, like, so sorry about that, but like, you're gonna have to fill out another, like, her basically said the application on the website was down, and it had been down, I guess, since August, and I applied in August, but it doesn't say that it's down. It'll let you finish your entire application, and again, it'll send you a completion, like, hey, it's complete, and they're like, oh, it's down. So all these people that think they have applied, they haven't really applied. So I'm guessing their freshman class is going to be about 0 students, because no one's getting in because they don't have their applications and the students don't know. So in my opinion, that school is about to shut down, but they sent me the application via email. Why did I click on the link and it was completely filled out? Now, that's fine. I could just delete the other information, type my information, send it back. Oh yeah, except it had the girl's first name, last name, her mom's first name, her mom's last name, her home address, her phone number, her mom's phone number, all of her test scores, transcripts, all that on there. Oh yeah, and then her social security number. They emailed me her first name, her last name, her social, and her home address. What? Like, oh my gosh, like, I hope they didn't send it to somebody else, because me, obviously, I'm not doing anything with that information, you know what I mean? But you send it to the wrong person and you're gone, like, you're done for, like, you're they could show up at your house, your identity's been stolen. So it was like a whole thing, and my aunt is actually in cybersecurity, so my mom was telling her about it. She called up the school and she was like, yeah, you have a data breach. And it was like a whole thing. It was ridiculous. They shouldn't have, like, that was awful. But anyway, so that was off the list. And then I went to visit a school the other day, which I crossed off the list because I found the campus pretty depressing. Pretty depressing. So I crossed that off the list. I applied to 2 in-state schools, but I really don't want to go to school in-state. So there's one that I applied to, and I'm not going there. So I crossed that off the list. Then there's another one that I really would like not to go to because it's just. And then there's another one that's 4 hours away. It's still in-state. But if I absolutely had to go to school in-state, I'd probably pick that one. But I really don't want to go there either. So those are pretty much crossed off the list. There's one school that I'm just dying to go to, and I'm 99.9% sure that I am gonna get to go there, because I prayed about it. so I know that I'm going there, and it's just a matter of faith at this point. So that's where I want to go the most. So that's where I'm going to go. And ask and you shall receive. So yeah, I'm just applying for. I mean, I got in. Just to be clear, I got in. It's really like a financial aid thing now at this point. Seeing my financial aid packages, which will be out late because the FAFSA was out late this year. I don't know. But okay. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk about. This was kind of long. I didn't expect to talk for so long. Yes, I did. I'm a liar. I completely expected to talk for so long. I expected to talk for longer. But yeah, anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Before I get another job, since I have so much time off, I'm not doing much. I'm looking to start volunteering. But in the meantime, while I'm